Hey guys, I'm ElegantandShoe, and welcome to another update vlog. And today is Father's Day here in Britain, so happy Father's Day to all you, all you British people, because I know Americans, I think Americans, and other places in the world, it isn't Father's Day today. I think, maybe, because I'm not too knowledgeable on Father's Day days of the year or things around the world. I just know it's Father's Day today in Britain. So just happy Father's Day to everybody, even if it isn't Father's Day, because it's Father's Day here. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Happy Father's Day from me. So yeah, next Saturday, Pokemon Black and White 2 is going to be released already. I know, it's gone so fast, it's crazy. So this is actually my last update vlog before Pokemon Black and White 2 is going to be released. So, I mean, obviously it's going to be released in Japan, so I'm going to wait until fall in everywhere else for it to be released in our countries, so it's still a while before we can get it, but or at least I'm going to get it, because some of you might import the Japanese version, but personally I'm not going to do that. But oh gosh, it's going to be so soon. It's gone so fast, because I know I started these update vlogs talking about Pokemon Black and White 2. So yeah, this is my last update vlog before then, and I have a bit of information. I probably will do a little bit of information next Sunday on Black and White 2, but then after that I don't think we're really going to get any more information on it, because the game's come out, you know, so it's quite sad, but I will continue my update vlogs talking about other things. So let's get started into the information. There's going to be a Victini event for the UK, and we've already had the exact same Victini event last December, so I don't know why they're starting it again. Maybe because it was a short amount of time or a lot of people didn't get it or something, but the Victini event is back, so if you didn't manage to get a Victini, I never actually got a Victini, so I will be getting a Victini myself, because I don't know, when I didn't get the original game in time for the first Victini event. I got it like a day afterwards. I was just like, hating myself for that, because I just missed it. So yeah, and I missed the one in December because I didn't realise about it and my internet wasn't fully working for my DS, but now I will get this one. I'll get this Victini. Maybe they just especially did it for me. But anyway, apparently there's been some rumours going around that Genesect is going to be revealed this summer, like revealed into games in a Wi-Fi event or something. We don't know exactly what, but this is because there was a preview of guides for this summer, and one of the guides was the Perfect National Pokedex. So it basically said there was going to be all of the Pokemon, information of how to get them and things. So if there's all the Pokemon and there's going to be a guide of how to get it, there must be a guide of how to get Genesect. If you get what I'm trying to say. So maybe we'll see the release of Genesect this summer. It makes sense, well, because it's Black and White 2 now, and for the first whole series we didn't have access to Genesect at all without hacking, so it'll make much more sense to get it in this. And my laptop fan's going crazy, so I really hope you can't hear that, but you probably can, but background music might just cover it up. So we got more information from Korokoro, because I know I got like one screenshot last week of Korokoro, and that was the resolution form. Was it the resolution form? It was the new form of Kelia, which I talked about last week, and yeah, there's just all this new information from Korokoro this week. We got a bunch of new things to talk about, and it's just those final updates before the game's actually released. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the legendaries and the new forms and things. First of all, Keldeo changes form in Sanji Town, which is allegedly the second town of Unova. It's a new town, we haven't had that before, so yeah, and once you go there, you need to have Terrakion, Cobalion, and Virizion, and Keldeo must learn the move Sacred Sword, because if you delete the move Sacred Sword, it will revert back to its original form. So you take it to Sanji Town with Sacred Sword, with Terrakion, Cobalion, and Virizion, probably in a museum or something, and it will change form if you do something. I'm not 100% sure what, but yeah. The next bit of information is the Sky Trio forms. Yeah, to change them to the new forms, you need to get the Reflecting Mirror, which is a new item found by taking the Landorus from the Dream Radar, which is the Dream Radar is the downloadable, what do you call it? The downloadable sort of app game thing from Pokemon on the 3DS. So which go around finding Pokemon that are hidden and things, if you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you need to get the Landorus from that onto your Black and White 2 game, and you need to go to a specific part of the game and get the item called the Reflecting Mirror, and then you give this Reflecting Mirror to each one of the Sky Tree, or probably separately. I don't know if you're going to be able to get 3 or not. And they will change forms into their new incarnation form from their original Sacred Beast form. And the new incarnation form has different abilities to the original Sacred Beast form. So the new form for the new abilities for the new forms are Tornadus gets Regenerator, Thundurus gets Volt Absorb, and Landorus gets Intimidate. And finally, finally with the forms and the legendaries, Black Kyurem will have the ability Terra Volt, and White Kyurem will have the ability Turbo Blaze. So now, yeah, I'm just flipping over my prompt cards for the video. Yeah, so the next bit of information I want to talk about that Coro gave us is about Fest Missions and Joint Avenue. I mean, I know I've talked about these before, I haven't like said what they are in full detail because we didn't really know. But as far as we know, Fest Missions are like Ultra-Link missions. Basically, you can go around Unova, and there's several people where you can do missions for them, like finding berries in a certain time or something. You just go around Unova doing sort of missions, which I think is a really good thing for the game. It's sort of mini games in it, and it makes it fun. And there's going to be over 200 medals to obtain, which you can use to decorate your trainer card. There's either 200 or over 200. I think we're not too sure yet, but we know there's definitely going to be 200 at least. And yeah, you get these sort of medals, which are kind of like badges, but for these little missions, so they're not as important as badges. And you can decorate your trainer card with them, like I said. And Joint Avenue is basically where you can go on Wi-Fi, or you can go and connect through connect from DS to DS wireless in your same room, and you can go and open up your own shop or go to your friends' shops. And it's quite interesting what they're doing, because I think they're adding lots of mini games and things for that. I suppose the rewards from Fest Missions could be sold in the Joint Avenue. Maybe, I'm not too sure, but the information that we got for Fest Missions is there's possibly over 100 Fest Missions, and one of them being you can go into Castelia City and show the guy your mail letter if you get a mail letter, and yeah, search for berries, and then it opens the Fest Mission of going around Unova searching for berries in 3 minutes. Another example of a Fest Mission is search for Ordinal, sorry. So yeah, there's I suppose unlockable ones by using legendaries, and it's quite interesting how they're going to do it. It must be kind of hard to try and get all of the Fest Missions if you need the legendaries like Meloetta to actually do them all. But anyway, it's an interesting thing. And in the Coro scans, we can see an item called the Gombear, I think it's Gombear, a lunch, being sold in Joint Avenue. And this item is said to increase the base hit points value, the base value of hit points, basically like a HP up, I think. Or it might do more, it might do less, but yeah, it seems that you can sell regular or different items, I suppose. These are kind of like HP ups, but they're probably sort of an alternative item, if you get what I mean. Maybe there's alternative items for the Joint Avenue. Then you can't sell the regular items like HP up, is what I'm trying to say. But they have the same use. Yeah, got to sell your own specific items, and that's probably what it's going to be. Just a little bit of different items to sell in the Joint Avenue, which I think is a very interesting thing, because I don't know, they've never done this before. But anyway, that's it for the Fest Missions in Joint Avenue from Coro. But Coro also showed us some version exclusive things to Black 2 and White 2. First of all, the Pokemon of Magmar, Bonaria, and the evolutionary sets are going to be available in Black 2. Electabuzz, Skitty, and their evolutionary sets are going to be available in White 2. So it's, I suppose, the usual of what they're going to do, because they're introducing some older Pokemon, and they've got a version exclusive then. There might be some more. I'm assuming there will be some more. But yeah, the There's another thing that you will see in Coral Core, which I thought was the most interesting thing ever. I mean, loads of other people sort of just bypassing, but not really good information. But because of my such high interest in the Ruby Sapphire Emerald remakes, I just let me just describe what it is first of all before I go into it. Basically, there's two caves, one with lava and one with water. You might already know what I'm talking about already. And what the water is in black 2, and the lava one is in white 2. And what this just screams to me is Groudon and Kyogre, because in Pokemon Emerald, or I think it's in Sapphire and Ruby as well, but they're not both in Sapphire and Ruby. It's just, they both are in Emerald, if you know what I'm trying to say. So in Emerald, you have a cave with lava at the bottom for Groudon, and a cave with water at the bottom for Kyogre. It just screams to me, these two Pokemon. It just can't be anything else. It could be the, you could think of it as the red and the blue for Black Kyurem and White Kyurem, but it's electric and fire, not fire and water, you know, so I think it just screams out that there's going to be something to do with Kyogre and Groudon. It could be Ruby Sapphire remakes, maybe even an Emerald remake, but we don't know for sure. There's probably going to be Kyogre and Groudon available in the games, which is really something I'm interested in. So yeah, we're also going to see a return of Black City and White Forest. I almost said Black City and White Forest, then I said it right. I almost said Black City and White City then, sorry. But yeah, Black City and White Forest are back, as well as the other version exclusives. So that's it for the version exclusives that Coral gave us. But the last bit of information from Coral that I couldn't really put into a category was was just bits of information really at the end. So let's just go over that, and then I will continue with the other information that wasn't released in Coral. So Black and White 2 will still have the Pokemon transfer system from the Generation 4 games. I think this works the same way. Maybe it's in the same place. Can it be in the same place though? I'm not sure if the Poke Transfer place was actually frozen over, because in Black and White 2 there's a whole bit of the region that's frozen over where you can't go back to because the towns are frozen over, I think anyway. But yeah, the Poke Transfer is the same, but as soon as you get the Sea Gear, you can trade with the original Black and White games once you have Black and White 2 and you get the Sea Gear, like I said. So that's kind of interesting. It's nothing huge, but it's strange that you need the Sea Gear. Maybe there's some fancy way of doing it, something like that. And yeah, there's a new Wi-Fi event going to be for Black and White 2. So obviously it's in the Japan games at the moment, but I'm assuming it'll be in the other games, or the other regional games, once they come out in that area. Basically, it's a Piplup with Sing from July the 20th to August the 9th, and it's just a bit of a random Pokemon to give away, Piplup with Sing, because it's a starter from the 4th generation, so I don't know why they didn't do the 5th generation starter. And maybe it's just a bit random, but anyway, I think that's it for Coral. Coral gave us pretty much the majority of the information this week. But the official Pokemon site has revealed a bit of the Coral information, and it's elaborated a little bit more on a couple of things. First of all, an image of the Black and White 2 walkthrough. Oh no, sorry, that's the next bit of information. So the official site has revealed more information to develop the Coral information, which I included into the Coral information. I think some of it was being that you definitely need the Sacred Sword for Keldeo. Yeah, the official site mentioned that the Keldeo would change back if you, like, once they moved deleter and got rid of Sacred Sword, it got back to its original form. And really, I included all the rest of the information in the what I said about Coral. That's why I got confused there. But yeah, additional information that I haven't gone over is that an image of Black and White 2, a Black and White 2 walkthrough guide has been revealed. So if you don't know what I'm on about, basically for each game you get a walkthrough guide of what to do and things, a guidebook, and the cover of that has been sort of revealed to people. And what it does show, it shows the gym leaders. So now we now know the gym leaders. We don't know if there's going to be any more, but so far we know the 8 gym leaders in the game. So there'll be Homika, Shuzi, Sharon, basically 3 new gym leaders, Eliza, Skylar, Clay, Drayden and Berg. So you've got the 3 different ones and then all the ones from the older game. So they're going to be 8 gym leaders of the game. There might be some reappearance of some of the older ones that are not going to be included as gym leaders, but maybe they're not going to be gym leaders anymore, like the names have just escaped my head, like Silent, Chili and Cress, and the couple of other ones that are not going to be included in this game. So that's it for the information this week, so let's go on to the question of the week. So yeah, Black and White 2 are going to be released next week in Japan, and I will do a little bit of info next Sunday, so don't worry about that. But after that, Black and White 2 are going to be released, so we won't need any more info on Black and White 2. And there's not going to be any new games soon because we haven't got them in English yet. We got to wait till fall to actually get them in English. So there's not going to be really too much new information. But what I will do, I will continue vlogs every Sunday, but then I will talk about sort of rumours and theories of the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire and things like that. So don't worry about that. And also I will do a first look of the Japanese version of Black and White 2, like I did with the Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition. I did a sort of half an hour length first look at the game. I'm not going to do a walkthrough like I said, but I will do a walkthrough once the English games come out. And so my question is, are you getting Pokemon Black and White 2, the Japanese version, so are you getting imported? Because I personally I'm not doing. And another question is, how should I do the first look of the Black and White 2 games? Should I do sort of just one half-an-hour session like I did with Nobunaga's Ambition? Maybe I should do it for longer or shorter. How long do you think that it should be? Or do you think I should separate it and do sort of 2 half-hour episodes? Obviously I don't really want to do more than an hour because it is only a first look at the game and not a whole sort of let's play, and I don't want to spend too long when I've got other things to do, like start up my next let's play. So yeah, please comment on that, and also which game do you think I should do? Which game, Black 2 or White 2? Maybe I could do half an hour of one and then half an hour of like Black 2, and then get up to the same part in White 2 off screen, and then continue it on White 2 and for half an hour in the next episode. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could just do half hour of the Black 2 from the start, half hour from White 2 as the start, but I doubt they're going to be 2 different acts from the start of the game, but I'm assuming they might be a little bit more different than Black and White were different, if you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this video has gone on for 17 minutes, a little bit too long, but I had lots to say, so don't forget to comment on the question of the week. I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you next week once the games are released.